So the PPRC's 14 days ultimatum don't come to an end for Chief Sam Sumana. I mean, they'll come the end today, and we are asking what next within PPRC therefore do within Chief Sam Sumana Sefi therefore do, and those are the questions that we actually therefore asked in the show this morning. So you remember there is this back and forth between the APC party and that of Chief Alaji Samuel Samsumana, and of course about eligibility for one for the president or for aspire as a flag bearer of the APC party. I mean, so it only go on back and forth, but we see on the 3rd of September, or early September to put it that way, Chief Samsumana will be silent. I mean, don't be quiet for long. He held a press conference, I think, in Gadis Blue. I mean, talk about things, talk about in steps and waiting gets to happen, and more on that, or probably amidst everything will be discussed. It talk about say he got write letter to the PPRC and they complain that there are certain things we need for be done. So I think on the following Monday, also the letter, or probably Friday to put it, we meet the PPRC, and I think the PPRC said at some point we say, well, this complaint on meet we, and waiting, like you get to that situation where me they between, and one complaint can meet me, this other person self need for explain like waiting exactly don't they go on this other side of your or the side of your story for put on that way. So that has been the situation, but this don't come to an end, and waiting gets to happen whether if the APC reply or not. It's something we're about to find in the program, and so we'd expect forget Brahma Michael Toure, I guess that's the name, and of course the Chief of Staff Sam 28 movement, and also they expect to get Lucien Momowina, Director of Training and External Relation, PPRC. So that into tough guys there to join me in the conversation this morning. So I'm not gonna say continue for keep it epic and make we know exactly what's in the happen in the APC party this morning. I'll be joining in the studios by Lucien Momo. Lucien, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning.
And of course, Brian Michael to BMT. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
All right. So Lucien, make we start off let's start off with you. There is this complaint we go meet now from the camp of Chief Samsumana. I think sometimes within the 4th or 5, I can't really remember the date. But make we start on that note today, within exactly now be the complaint we Chief Samsumana take to the PPRC.
Of course, Ramblem, once again in the morning, on the 3rd of September this year, we received a letter dated 1st of September this year from Chief Sam Sumana, former Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And inside that letter, they lay 3 complaints I carried. And the first complaint we carried is say we them been driven at the party 2015. And the second aspect of the complaint now that after them been driven, we come back in the party. And inside our limle, it been say when he come at the party, he don't pay backlog payments then, and say so he say he be even pay candidate fee for one as flag bearer candidates in the party for 2023, and they don't allow him. And inside the back he say they be allow somebody we be don't go join other political party for like in team up with team up now the same election we have been team up in 2018 for C4C. And then the third aspect where it come with now that it don't try or it don't exhaust all the internal mechanism for solve this issue. It make mention of elders council, it make mention of the complaints or grievance handling committee where say we don't go but they not be able for solving problem we even get. And then he make 5 prayer them we mean say they ask for 5 things, and one of the things they were asked now that we for make the All People's Congress pull a public notice to say the rebel them be the rebel inside 2015 is not constitutional. And then he say again for like the APC, rectify in membership status because according to 1982 in join the party, but the card where they jam na 2023. In the card. Inside there again, it been give some annex them as young evidence them we include a letter where Lawyer Jengo Stephen writes, a letter where one Lawyer Denke writes, and again he puts excerpts of the judgment of the Honorable Justice Adrian Fisher in the matter between Anes Koma and others versus Peter Conte. Okay. And then again he seats them of the payments where he make to the party. So as a commission normally, when we receive complaints, like you say earlier, let's just make one correction first before I go. We not give APC ultimatum.
Okay.
What we do, the PPRC get the powers of the High Court. And the High Court will say, when somebody bring a matter, you therefore send the matter. And in this instance, Chief Samsumana not being copy APC. So we as a commission forward the complaint to them and give them 14 days, as the High Court rules say, for then go respond to the complaint, because person no can complain. They just take the complaint, Ukraine and Sinclair. You just get for be fair, for fairness and fair play.
Okay.
You just get for tell you how they can complain. Say we'll get complaint for you. Within 14 days, you for don't respond to them. And then 14 days, then they on the High Court rules, Sunday no count. So today for be the final day where the All People's Congress will respond. So the All People's Congress send their response on Tuesday.
Okay.
Will they process their response? Now we'll get for sent to Chief Samsumana for Axam if he okay with the response where the party don't give.
And I want to BMT, but you don't tempt me. Is it not mind for share the response of the APC to the public, make public know waiting the APC with respond to that?
We not been share the evidence them way Chief Samsumana you will not be share with the public the complaint where Chief Samsumana I believe say Chief Samsumana be making complaint public, not to news. I believe say the APC self will make them their own response public. Their response, the Chief Samsumana in complaint is 5 page. The response from APC is 17 page with bundles of their own annexes or their own evidence they will pass 117 pages. Each of some of the annex them is about 25 page. Where they catalog their own response on the complaint where the Honorable former Vice President give. So what we go do, because we don't photocopy everything, and then we now they forward the response with the party to Chief Samsumana for your response. For he say he agree with them or he not agree. If he agree with them, the matter closed. If he not agree with them, will they bring the come at the table and himself will give himself the same 14 days. It not mean so will give 14 days, not 14 days. So he can respond tomorrow. He can respond next tomorrow, but enough will pass 14 days.
All right. So that can we inside BMT by mind Michael Ture. I mean, this don't be a long-term problem between the APC and that of Chief Samsumana. I mean, from 2015 come to 2018, 2021, 2020, 2021, and 2023. Now 2025 is still problem don't they go on between the APC and that of Samsumana. I mean, as the Chief of Staff of Sam 28, we'll get your side of waiting gets for happen now within the party.
Well, for now, thank you very much for getting me on the program. Please, for the first time under this particular topic.
Okay.
And but just like you way Lucian don't outline waiting, we don't submit to the PPRC. We now they wait for receive the response or responses from the APC. And we study them very carefully, just like you say. If we're satisfied with it, then like you say, it ends there. If we're not, then the next step will happen where they will call me at the table. But like you say, this is not the same way. It don't take from 2020 under to 2025 now. So it's 5 years. A political party, they struggle, I would say, for determining somebody in eligibility. In qualify one for participate in a flag bearer race. It's unfortunate, I would say, because in the history of political parties, no political party not take that long for determining anybody in membership or in qualification for do anything within the political party. But when you experience a situation where it seems for be very insincere, dishonest, and very troubling in terms of how things are being handled, you will tend to say there's a problem here. Now, if I may just outline a few things we make a say so. Here is a man who have been the vice president of this country under the very All People's Congress Party. This is a vice president who was elected by the people of this country, not necessarily the APC. So he was vice president of Sierra Leone, not vice president of the APC. So I think.
But he represented the party as well.
Yes.
Okay.
But he was elected as vice president of Sierra Leone, not vice president of the APC. I think that distinction they will get for me I'm very clear, because they didn't have the constitution say they were both elected, he and the president. So they elect him as the vice president of Sierra Leone. So if you're removing him from office, you would have to be very careful, because the stages and the way you follow. But here is the thing. The reason why it not take the APC to the ECOWAS court per se. Now the government of Sierra Leone, it take to the ECOWAS court. When they remove them, expel them, after people don't come forward and lie against them, and the people can later on now and say, yes, now lie will be lie. So that has been established. I mean, it's a common knowledge. If anywhere in the world, at least in the United States, you have spent 15 and more years, then convicts you of a crime, say go to prison for 20 years, you do 15 years and new evidence come forward and say that crime wouldn't be convict this man of, wouldn't put in a prison. This evidence shows say not to even commit the crime. They will release you immediately. And in most instances, then they compensate you for wrongful conviction. So if people don't come forward and say we lie, under normal circumstances and USA sincerity and honest play day, it ends right there, because the people are still alive. The person, at least one of them, is still alive. Who's saying a lie will lie? The one way had the investigation don't do two different press conferences to say we take action against this man on the strength of the lies we then supply with. No less a person than the Honorable I.B. Kabo, a seasoned journalist and politician of this country, highly renowned somebody, come forward in a press conference and say so. That should have ended it. But this man not just wake up one morning and decide for return back to the APC after the expulsion.
You go one for say we are not really want to go back and forth, because people of Salon know what exactly happened. But one thing somebody go on for ask, like this same party, according to you, we lie on Samsumana, and according to the press conference, Samsumana was saying the C4C now call out for making it this is C4C actually not to get C4C. I mean, why you go on for say this party will lie on this person, or we lie on Chief Samsumana? Chief Samsumana wants to go back to this particular party way. You feel like logically, you feel like the APC go wants for open-handedly. Welcome, Chief Samsumana.
So that is the crux of the matter. It's not about waiting anybody feel. It's about what the laws they allow you for do and not for do to anybody. You may not like him, but the law not allow you for use your personal dislike for somebody for treat them anyhow. And that and at the old day, you cannot treat somebody on the basis of whatever you get against them, where the law they were established and very clearly say you do not have the authority to do so. So
plenty Salon people would wonder, I mean, including a lot of people by social media, why Samsumana want to go back to the APC, the same party way treats them the kind way I will explain. So why Chief want to go back to the APC?
So let us keep in mind that Chief Samsumana now a politician, not a fisherman, not a carpenter, not a pilot. a politician. And politicians position themselves strategically for able win an election, which is what a political party in fact should be about, to be able to win an election after you don't do what in the constitution say you for do.
So on that note, you believe in the ideology of the APC, and if we say APC go get the number for win the election.
He has always believed in the ideology of the APC, even up to the time when they expel him, and even to now. So here is the thing: after they expel him, let it be established, Chief Samsumana no longer gets any ties with the APC. Now they expel him after they had lied against him. They expel him. So from that moment, on the 30th of April 2015, Chief Samsumana no longer get anything to do with the APC. So at that material moment, he was free to join any political party and do whatever it is we want to do under the politics where the law allow him to do, which is what he did. How would you consequence him for deciding to come back to the APC as much as you would not want to consequence, for example, somebody like former President Anas Baikoroma, who was APC before he went and joined Temubangura Nasobe, PDP, when he discovered that he did not have a chance to become president under the PDP, he safely came back to the APC, where he eventually became president. That's how politicians do. They strategically position themselves so they can win an election and then promote their political vision for the country. It is not different from what other people in Nigeria, for example, like the Tinubus, the Buharis, the Obasanjos, and all of that. They jump from one political party to another for position themselves strategically to win an election. Sam Sumana cannot be an exception to that kind of arrangement there. So when people begin to say, oh, evidence for in fact, that's the most deceptive thing where don't happen until quite recently we really set the record straight. Oh, the man left the APC and go form your party. He did not. You kicked him out, like he said at the press conference. He said, no, to me left. Now they kick me out of me daddy house. Okay? So you expelled him. What did you expect him to do? Go sit down and fold your hand and they watch? No. He has to make his political career relevant. The reason why when they inform C4C and call him, he had them. He proved to them, say, I am politically viable. And when he come with C4C, we see what happened. He won almost all the seats, except for one. And if the C4C before petition that one seat there, then before still winner. So it would have been 9 for 9.
Lucia,
he win the mayoral seat, he win the council seat. That tells you he has a political base and is politically viable.
All right, Lucia, I'll bring you. I mean, we see, I think in 2020, when Adrian Fisher dissolved the former executive at that time, I mean, probably they will exceeded in time, but that executive will not be eligible. And the official be asked for make the APC review the 1995 constitution, which is now 2022 constitution, March 5 to be specific. Waiting our PPRC in a role by then, waiting at the role where PPRC will play in all that particular, I mean, back and forth with the APC by then.
Well, of course, when this all begin from where APC been done review that 1995 constitution where then they want to go adopt them. I think it was in the one go adopt them at Port Loco. And then we get the NRM we been come and lay complain say they not been consult them, they don't know what's in the reviewed constitution, and they don't know whether they are the delegate to the form that particular delegate conference day. So we as a commission, as usual, just like in the case of Chief Sam Sumana, will be right to the party, the secretariat, and say, we don't get this complaint. But then saying they use the Political Parties Act 2002, Act number 3 of 2002. And if you go to sections 12 and 2E of that act, they tell you, say, when approached by the leadership of a political party, now you will mediate. So the then Secretary General, we now are the Deputy Chairman, the Honorable Usman Fode Yansane, they write a letter. I think at the Dr. Sylvia Blyden have been come and say the people away they go complain, they not get the locus based on that provision, they were good. And then we as a commission will say, okay, we're gonna go. So the conference, and then they're gonna court. When they're gonna court, they go at a point, then see where they say, then drop the case. And when they drop the case, they will see Peter Conte himself coming out in your matter. saying that the executive at that point in time not legitimate. So they argue in a court, and then the court say, well, they disband that executive, they inform the ITGC.
Yeah.
And when they inform the ITGC, they give the number of people every day. We include the past executive, then for nominate people for the day, the member of parliament, then for nominate people for the day. I think the elders council or so, and then Peter Conte himself for nominating young people, and the leadership for come out from Peter Conte.
Yeah.
So when they sit down, they don't argue on the constitution, and the court say, well, on a need for go look at this constitution and go amend them. And ultimately you go see them get one election for elect five people from each constituency across the country for let them go amend the constitution. Then go ratify the constitution at a conference with them in Old McKinney. But in that we get 132 constituency them inside Salon, and then within the 132 then they, I think 5 constituency they will get Bumbo show. And mind you, the court may give timeline for let complete the election. They will go do the election about 3, 4, 5 10. We're not able for do one. So we run out of time sometime around August, in around 2020, 21.
2021, okay.
So we go do this, we go do the constitution and go ratify and McKinney, and then come with them. And when they come with the constitution, and by the ruling where Justice Fisher gets, and when they don't done the constitution, they form another committee where lawyer Ibrahim Soyi, I think I don't remember if I come out Komon-Tok name, but I know say that lawyer Ibrahim Soyi na name. They may head that committee. The former deputy secretary general will be resigned because he said he ambition that they all be the part of that committee they will then set, when they then take them from that point there for let them go into delegate conference where they elect them executive way that then take them to the 2023 elections.
So the reason why I ask this because this constitution now don't be Section 56, B of this constitution don't be the bone of contention now between Chief Samsumana and the APC. And we really want to know how na be participatory in that particular process there, because some people go on for blame PPRC say whether and so not be see the constitution or not be notice say that particular side go count issue or all that. So that make I be asked that question there.
When the constitution may come, and when the rules and regulation may come, because the constitution be accompanied by the rules and regulations.
Okay.
56B was an issue with a contend.
From the start.
Initially,
okay.
it was 10 years. Initially, in the initial constitution, because it was gazetted for members of the APC and the general public for them to object. There was objection to that clause there. But at the end of the day, the one they will object and the leadership of the party, they agree and they move on downwards to 5. But because it did before we domain, I know they comment more than which I don't comment so on the clause because it is under contention now.
Okay.
When we get the side of chief from the response for the party, when we sit down with them, and then the commission.
But for clarity, from the onset, they will get issue that particular side of the constitution.
But the one they will object to agree with what's in the constitution. The one they will object, they agree. Because I go recall, then I go remember Dr. Sylvia Blyden and I may get the longest of objections when like 80 something pages, when like 150 something objections that we make to the constitution and the rules and the regulations.
Okay.
I can remember at the mediation table where certain things that we not may understand, where the party explains, so I say, okay, let it fly. Certain things that we stand on, they agree. They agree, they rephrase, and they agree on what's in the current constitution and what's in the past rules and regulations. Because these rules and regulations, because inside the Old People's Congress, there are rules and regulations. Now regulation the way then for anytime they for go into lower level elections, therefore review them for let it stand the test of time.
Okay, but this brings me to my next question. Why Chief Samsumana and team feel like this part of the constitution 56 be specifically now for Chief Samsumana?
So if you let me, I will run you through just very quickly, waiting bring you to that point there. Then get a letter of reinstatement after he decided to come back to the APC.
That was when?
He resigned from the C4C on the 4th of January 2020. C4C acknowledged the resignation on the 6th of January 2020. And on the 7th of January 2020, he write to the APC, say, I want to come back to the Guardian Party. It take the APC 8 months, the 8th of September. Now in the SIDOM, the NAC, the National Advisory Committee, the second highest decision-making body of the APC. The SIDOM, now in the whole meeting.
But quick one, sorry, yes. Because for no great clarity, according to the APC, they say the same body will be suspend or be pull Samsumana out of the APC, which of course the NAC. Now the same body back for your state. You agree on that day?
So if you let me, I will tell you.
Okay, continue.
Why I feel say it is even necessary.
Okay, continue.
On that day that they met, on the 8th of September 2020, that been Corona time. Then time in office be not expire. Then time in office be not expire, and they needed to extend their time in office. But they not get the authority for do so under normal circumstances past a national delegates conference. They get the authority for extend the NAC the time in office. But at that time, since it was Corona, the Constitution, Article 6 of the 1995 Constitution, were in operation at the time, give them the authority for assume the role of a national delegates conference in a situation of emergency. And so since it was Corona time and it was an emergency situation, they invoked that part of the Constitution. So at the time, where they do that, now the very day, the very moment, the very meeting, now they then authorize or approve Chief Sam Sumana in return to the APC, where they instruct the then Secretary General Ambassador Usman Fodi Ansane for write a letter to them. And so on the 10th, 2 days later, of September 2020, he sent a letter to Chief Sam Sumana saying, we don't reinstate you, we don't meet, we don't agree for bring you back, we don't pardon you. Those are specific words written in the letter for take note of. We don't pardon you. Your expulsion has been lifted. So anything we get for do with whatever it is or the reason why they expel them, they lift them on that day of the 10th of September 2020. But he said, to be endorsed, your reinstatement to be endorsed at a national delegates conference. You see, they were already a national delegates conference at that material moment because that was what they did to extend their time in office. That same moment.
Okay.
So they never needed another national delegates conference for go do anything about Chief Sam Sumana and reinstatement. Now then the confusion begins. So,
but that same executive we endorsed Sam Sumana, that would be a situation where in NSF they not be I don't know the word for use, but they not be supposed for the office at that time day. So they begin Paul with the NRM as well.
So here is the thing. Now I have to tell you so. On that day that they met, they invoked that part of the Constitution where give them the legitimacy for them carry on. If they had maintained the minutes of that meeting, because when they take them to court later on, the judge asked them, if una say una be legitimate for carry on, and una hold meeting as a NAC wait on to a national delegates conference where give una the authorization or the power for do whatever una do, where the evidence? Where the minutes where show say that meeting was held. Ambassador Usman Fodi Ansane did not produce the minutes of that meeting where make the judge say, well, wait till Alfred Peter Conte say that una not legitimate. It's correct. But here is the interesting part. At that time between 2017 to 2022, where the judge say una not legal, una not legitimate, and everything una do all the actions them, or una take not legal. The APC is banking on only one action, which is the letter where they give to Chief Sam Sumana on the 10th of September 2020, where fall within that bracket day, where the judge say, "We're not legal." Well, my brother, it was the same executive. Now they select Dr. Samura Kamara for be presidential candidate for the APC. Was he an illegitimate candidate for the APC? Now the same executive.
So you want to blame the APC, you want to blame the courts, but this is the court's ruling.
I just outline for you the things where the same executive do, where they don't really tell anybody, but bank on a letter where they give Chief Sam Sumana because for answer you cost a calculated ploy for disallow for render them ineligible for participate in the flag bearer race. Now they established for you so. Because now the same executive gives symbols to members of parliament who go to parliament in 2018. Are they all illegitimate or illegal members of parliament? The same executive. Now they select the Constitutional Review Committee. We put the very constitution now then you put so together. So the committee, the executive is illegal. The Constitutional Review Committee then select is illegal. And what you call the document we then put together, would that be legal?
So who would determine that? That's the question.
Well, that is to be determined by the PPRC or the court. Understand? So we then at PPRC as a first step after we don't exhaust the internal redress mechanism, as Lucian tell you, before we actually go out. So if all of that happen, now the court order them for go do two things. They will never tell you about the other thing. The court say, and I quote for you, paragraph 58 of Justice Fisher's in ruling, it say, as I have previously alluded to the above, on the 9th day of August 2021, I granted a variation to my earlier injunction and ordered the third defendant to hold an emergency delegates conference for the purpose of adopting a new constitution and to deal with unresolved membership issues. They go and adopt the constitution but never resolved membership issues. And I know why they did not. Because if they had resolved membership issues at that time in 2021, we will not have been talking about a 5-year clause for chief.
That was in 2022.
2021.
Okay. The constitution is about not to 2022.
It was the 9th day of August 2021. Then grants the variation for let them go.
Okay.
And then go for the convention on the 17th to the 19th of the same September. August, then grant the variation, then go September. If they had solved that membership problem, we would not have been talking about Sam Sumana issue a day like this. Here is what happened when they came back. The court asked them, why would I not do this? This is what the judge said, paragraph 59. On the issue of unresolved membership issues, I did order that the third defendant deal with all unresolved membership issues at the Emergency National Delegates Conference. This they failed to do. So you cannot now blame Chief Sam Sumana and left for blame the party where a court ordered them. So if you're saying the constitution is a court order document, how about the order where you now for go resolve unresolved membership issues? Why did you not do that? So blame yourself. You're in contempt to this day for not doing that, and not blame Chief Sam Sumana and one for render ineligible for something where you deliberately calculate and not do.
So the question now when I go to PPRC 2025, sometimes when the letter stated the first. Now this issue they talk about, so instead of 2021, the constitution 2022, 2023, 2024. Why Chief Sam Sumana and his team? Let's talk about this issue now. Then it has to be this present moment. We'll get 3 years to election. Why now?
Because they still say they give me a card. I go verify in membership when the verification and registration process begin. You go verify membership. Then take all the information from them. Now me go pay in a bank. Actually, all the money we're supposed to pay as a honorary foundation member. They actually gave him the form where a honorary foundation member fulfill, because the constitution, APC constitution, states and they very clear say, Article 11, he who was president, he who was vice president, he who was speaker of the house, and you get the categories and they all them put inside this. Now they qualify for being honorary foundation members. And this man, now be former vice president. So then get the form. The first day will go, they say the form not in, and then bring a kind of host to them. We did they fill them, they give them. They went and processed and did everything and generate a card. The card gets in it Chief Alhaji Sam Sumana, honorary foundation member. But date of membership, they say July 2023. So
now that's how they say, why concern not be raised, go to PPRC by then, and also look at this constitution, this section 56B. If then, because I don't feel like now 2025 when I notice all the particular issues there, when I don't notice them before. Why now? Why 3 years to election?
So it's a process. We start first. Now the notice say there is a problem. So the National Secretary General himself brought the matter before the Elders Council. The Elders Council of the APC in the Constitution, they describe them as the conscience of the party. So when things have become so dicey, now the elders council, they bring them to say, una help we with una wisdom.
Okay.
As elders of the party for solve this problem. It was the National Secretary General who brought the matter to the Elders Council. It's a Chief Samsumana issue, an issue of great concern. Now help we solve them. So the Elders Council, they sit on severally. They invite him, Samsumana, on the 4th of April 2024. For go talk about this. We present all the evidence, part of which we present to the PPRC now, and everything. The Elders Council come up with a position, say, given everything we don't see, this man should return to the party unconditionally.
That bring Lucia into this. I don't say the question I ask we go carry for implicate you the final judgments of the PPRC. So I will let that slide. But waiting this mean at some point the PPRC feel pressured. I mean both the SLPP, the APC, all these political parties, there seems to get internal issues. I mean any step forward for say that this thing will become minimized at some point?
Well, of course, I think after the 2023 elections, we'll make efforts for get what we call dispute resolution guide, way include a dispute resolution committee within political parties. I think some of the issues are already come up because what we fail not to make to do this is that we fail not say when political parties they go into the lower level elections, like for the APC, then get team A, then get team B, then D. And then all the political parties then get what they call disciplinary committees. And then disciplinary committees, then they always don't be part of the divide. And then when the party issue will come, if not to their own divide come with the issue, the one way go the issue, even if they judge the issue fairly, the other part will say no, because they're not there with we. So now if we urge political parties for let them all establish what we call the dispute resolution committee, we will get people the way they speak truth to power. We get people the way not get nothing when they want na the party, but now the party in goes they want. It don't reach a time where we need people like that in a political party. We know they are, we know they are under. We issue come with we issue come they will for deal with them, fairly. Because for we as the commission, even though we get the power for mediate, not to alter we elect for the political party they bring come to we. Not to alter we want political party for letting it go na court. Because when you go na court, it's you win and you lose. And when you go to court, you waste time, you waste energy, you waste money. And at the point in time, if we give a ruling on this particular issue, one sign or agree, then get option according to the law for appeal.
So in this situation, I feel say we're able to handle this matter between Chief Samsumana and APC.
We're able to handle this matter because we don't handle matter way bigger than this. When they've been done in a court before. So what I'm saying, for handle this matter is very simple. That the willingness of the party and the willingness of Chief Samsumana in your side, for letting us sit down and see how they will see compromise. And I think this will be the same way APC members them or leadership of APC and then people who they aspire for position for APC for show themselves.
Should PPRC wait for me complain, come meet them or probably at some point check in on them political parties them how the internal affairs they run?
If Chief Samsumana not be right with this letter, but the matter of fact, when him do that press conference, we may for come inside because the long with the mandate now. Before now, we say when approached by the leadership, and we see that they be the people, the ordinary member of the party, be the struggle. If it may be the case now, be the old act to be the use like this matter, like the party we write them, so the response before just be one pager. Say the other former vice president is not member of the leadership, so you not get local for bring complaint can to we. And what we see all that be they happen, it happen with the APC, the SLPP self where people can complain to other political parties say them people that will complain to membership. So what will they review the act? We put an now say for mediate when approach not did it again. So even if Chief Samsumana not be can meet with this issue, we for me come inside and ask the party for let them explain what thing don't happen so that we go see what they means for let them settle.
In as much as both parties seems as if like Chief Samsumana in membership of the APC seems to be questionable.
Well, all of that now the issue with it before we are not going to comment fully on that because I not fully read the response from the party. If I be not privy to the response from the party, I believe say the party themselves now their own responsibility for God explain the response. That is not my responsibility.
Okay.
My responsibility is to look at the issues. Chief Samsumana not sending complaints. Now that issue there so it comes. I believe say if I get the opportunity next week say for come, I go can tell the public waiting that the party your response and how will they deal with the matter. We don't photocopy everything. I think say Chief Samsumana inside will get the response latest today or tomorrow morning because they document them for morning we office assistant then they photocopy.
Okay, BMT, quick one before we open the phone line. And now we are going to 2028 elections, and people, some set of Sierra believe that the division of the APC make the loss in 2023 elections, and it's the same thing they're about to happen for the 2028 election. I mean, waiting at the expectation of the Samsumana, this Sam 28 movement of communication on not being towards PPRC, waiting on expectation.
Our expectation would be that common sense will prevail over personal interest. And common sense, that's something where it's easy for say, but that's something where key in conflict resolution.
So you feel like the APC will get a unified APC by 2028 or before that 10 day?
You know, I cannot predict because then we get this notion, I will call them, say APC usually before they come into governance, na ala they happen. It's not happening every time. Not to all time you they get locked for let make ala inside a party and expect say you will go win an election. In 2018, we'll get the ala of removing the former vice president, expel and force and remove him from office. We see how it affects me. When the 9-man committee was set up for go check waiting make who lost election, it was part of the main things the way they reflect inside that report. They say the sacking of the former vice president contributed to the APC losing the elections. It did it. So if that don't happen, we come 2023, una disallow him from participating in the flag bearer race, but una allow somebody where we don't left the APC, Paul Pajero Bangura, go na CDP, Citizens Democratic Party, and go become running mate to Alhaji Musa Tarawali, and then left the back and come to APC in 2023 without resigning, not resign first from the APC before you go join the highest form of anti-party.
So for what you say, APC not stand a chance 2028 for
no,
election?
I'm saying that if the situation continues like how it be happening in 2018, they are at risk, great risk of facing problems just like in 2020, in 2018 and 2023. You know,
and you know see this will resolve as soon as very soon.
No, I expect them for resolve. Now make I say, who's like common sense.
And the only thing I would need now for APC for apologizing and say that suspension day or that removal that be removed Samsumana 2015 according to PPRC. I mean, APC talk about that day and also ineligibility and all. What if at some point PPRC no see on a case? Which will I go do?
So my brother, let me make this very simple. It's not even about everything where APC they talk or waiting Chief Samsumana they talk. It's about waiting provided for in even our national constitution. Okay? We can have 1 million constitutions in any political party or any organization. The national constitution, they take preeminence. Then are the #1 law of the land. In Article 40, the president be used the last time, say, for removal from office. Keep in mind, when they expel them from the APC, they make them vulnerable. The action by the APC make them vulnerable. So when you go to section 41 of the constitution, it says in order for let you qualify for run for president of this country, 1, if you be a citizen of this country. 2, if you belong to a political party. 3, if you be come of age 40 and above, and 4, if you qualify for be elected as member of parliament. And then 14 and then the constitution talk about in article 41. So because they remove them, it don't lost that legitimacy day of being a member of a political party. So they use and say, because you not belong to a member of a political party, now I could remove you. But the ECOWAS court rule on a human right. We are not allowing the appeal. We are remove on the 6th of March, on the 20th of March, on the 26th of March, 20 days later, the appeal say you want for challenge the expulsion. We are not agree. On the 30th of April, we are going to remove her.
My initial question, if the PPRC no the ruling no favor the Samsumana 28 movement, which one I go do?
So we, based on what we know about the national constitution, we say, and then 4 things here, anybody forgets for let you qualify for run as president of this country. Let the Supreme Court go tell you, say, that constitution day.
So is it at some point when I go question PPRC? When I go question PPRC, the rule
if we
against
are not satisfied with the outcome na PPRC, now the only other side will get for go. We don't want, not the Joe they hide my.
Is this when I go question the credibility? That's what I'm asking.
The time when them want to remove and then go now Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court.
When I go complain to PPRC now. If PPRC no give a ruling on one, so I go question the credibility.
The same way the Supreme Court of Shalom me give a ruling no satisfied with me could go na ECOWAS court. It's simple, my brother. Okay. You go to one stage, you go to the last stage. The second to last stage na PPRC na do this so. If a ruling come out who not satisfied with those no say will get a strong case, you have one final body when the Supreme Court will go tell you say, na it up. You right or you wrong. That's it. You cannot run away from it. This country is a country of laws. Not to people and the personal thing that they use by anything. The law they wait till you say this man qualify. Oh, I want pull up. I use the same constitution, section 40 and 41. I use them. What is wrong with using that same constitution for qualifier? Where it did it? Section 41. We say now then 40 years you for be for let you qualify for be president of this country. They not say you for be 5 years minister and on side before you qualify. You not say so. So even with that Article 56B way that they pally with, let me tell you, it came to a point that now they don't even make reference to it anymore. Because they say from the 10th of September 2020 to the 10th of September 2020 this year, Chief Samsumana is 5 years in the APC. On that day when I get that statement letter, he became a member of the APC. Like when they hire you now, they say last year, they say now this year, today, this day, now you probation, they end. The day when they hire you, on that first day, they begin pay you. You are an employee of this establishment already. They only confirm you on the day the probation end. Not to that date, say they will put you at date of employment. Now the date when they take you. It's a simple basic thing. If they really want for use common sense, you go and they don't the same thing. The day when I get the letter say we don't reinstate you, we don't lift your suspension, you expulsion, we don't pardon you. And that day he became a member, the 10th of September. 10th of September this year make them 5 years. Right. So 5 year clause no hold on. When they miss that side day, now make them bring Justice Fisher a ruling, say a ruling we don't make the executive illegitimate.
A quick one before we go open the phone line, Lucia. Now APC do respond to now, and when I get back to Chief Samsumana, now they give him 14 days. I mean, when Chief Sam after the 14 days, again, waiting gets to happen.
Well, after the 14 days, it depends on the response we will get from Chief Samsumana. Because if he say he agree with the response, then the matter is closed. If he say he don't agree, we will can sit down and deal with the issues. But let me make them very clear. The first issue where he lay, we get for do with the expulsion, where Supreme Court we don't deal with, we not get for touch him. Because that is the Supreme Court. We get the powers of the High Court, and whatever Supreme Court don't do, PPRC no go touch them. But any other issue we will make sure say we address them. We go bring them come to the table. We go listen to both sides. We go wait right now. Safe when they work and me bag safe get wait.
I just want to ask. I know say
document. I
know say this will be tough, but you feel like I know say it will be tough, which is I can ask you. But you feel like Samsumana gets a case?
Well, I no go answer. I will not answer. You know, by job, and by what I study. I will not.
No, I just want for test. Probably go.
I will not answer. No one will do that. In the own respect, they feel say he get a case. Okay. In their own respect as the party, I feel say they get a case. So everybody gets a case. So we as a commission now get for can weigh. You know, we get for can look at the weight of the argument, the weight of the submission. Some man able for right, or some man able for express himself more way he talk. And then we'll look at several things then, you know, mentioned by the Chief Samsumana. He make mention of Elders Council, say them in good day. He make mention of the grievance handling committee. He make mention of a lot of things then we'll get for look at. But we'll not go look at them from your angle no more. We'll get for look at the party your angle. Like I make say sometime next week, I will come again and come inform the people about waiting at the response in the 17-page away the party sent to the PPRC. But at some point, we get for ask them for let them go sit down as a family. Because one thing we I want to establish now that they all believe in the ideology of the APC. They all believe in everything of the APC. They all believe in the constitutional rules and regulations of the APC. They all believe in the betterment of the APC. Let everybody put in your own personal interest, a corner, and look at the bigger picture when at the political party. You can achieve your personal gains, but because of one or two reasons, your aspirations, you're not going able for achieve. I go remember, I can always give this example when lawyer Francis Magaibi left the SLPP in 2025. People are saying not important. You not get people, they not get following. In the first rounds of that elections, SLP get 38%, right? And then lawyer Magai pulled 15%. And then 15%, and it'll be SLP 15%. If you're not being done, push on a corner, then before that win that election. Same with the APC. Don't put SLP, don't put APC.
All right.
Where people left them party and go join another political party. We cost them in the next election.
All right, so quick one. Lawyer AKKB talked to Marion George in the second segment of the Epic Morning Show earlier this week, and make we listen to. Instead of therefore talk about this issue, so make we listen to it. Him, AKKB talk in that interview. Stay tuned.
Kamara from the APC regarding this gazetted rules and regulation. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Epic Radio. Good morning, Sierra Leoneans.
Okay, we meant to understand that PPRC already gazette the party rules and regulation after the 30 days window for objection where then begin to the party supporters and people. Be able to tell we waiting there inside this gazetted document and some of the things that we then object on waiting at the inside the final document.
Which now accord me time for make a PPRC not gazette them yet. The law requires after we don't submit, we rules them to PPRC within 30 days. If they don't get any petitions or objections, then PPRC they communicate back to we say there are no petitions, everything correct. So now we can go ahead now and gazette the document. But in this case, it's different. After we submit, we rules them to PPRC. We get almost 8 or 10, I'm not too certain, petitions that we then come. But the beautiful part of the petitions them or objections that we then send to PPRC, they all hinge on the APC March 7, 2022 Constitution. And so equally, PPRC in their wisdom don't communicate to APC formally. They don't send to all the petitions that we then come as of last week Thursday. I repeat, last week Thursday, and then communicate to we say that these members of our party raised.
Okay.
And among so many things that we then raise, now the 5 years we will say possible for the party for a continuous period. And some people then raise say we know why the constitution makes say now the Secretary General or the Secretariat for determine venues for elections and other administrative related procedures. Another person petitions or raise objections say will not make rules for the MPs then. But however, all this again hinge on the constitution of the APC.
Okay.
And so therefore the position very clear in the constitution. But anytime there are issues of constitutional matters we hinge on the APC constitution, what you do as a member of the party now for write a proposal for amendment that this particular clause now the APC need an amendment because of A, B, and Z.
So there was no need for raise up such objections to the PPRC.
Now, yeah, this is not to the ideal point.
Okay.
So you need when it's we hinge around or we hinge on the constitution of the APC, what you go do now for make a proposal for an amendment of the APC constitution. And so the best time we can do this amendment now when we go to a delegates conference, because don't forget, now only the National Delegates Conference, one of the highest organ of the party, will amend its constitution.
Okay.
So anything we bother around that, now only the NDC again which is able to address her. So as it is now, the party don't receive these 8 or 10 objections or observations where people they raise. But the beautiful part is, I repeat again, all no come from the outside.
Okay.
All come from the constitution where they got the APC. And the only time this constitution can be amended a national delegates conference.
So you tell the public now, say the objection the way people raise, we get to do the constitution, una go only amend them on a conference.
Now the NDC. Not only the NDC, not only the NDC they amend with constitution. That is when we don't go with the proposals and when people they don't make.
Okay. All right, I think Louis takes on from that side here. I mean, this is key. That proposal of amending the constitution, and that should have been done by Chief Sam Sumana in that case, because now they talk about now, and the only way that's according to our AKK now in the National Delegates Conference. I'll start off with yes.
Chief Sam Sumana, they asked the APC for amend or no amend any constitution. Chief Sam Sumana is saying the grand law with a national constitution no require anybody for amend the constitution or no amend the constitution. So basically, if it is wrong, it is wrong. Let me give you an example. Because at the end they talk about, we don't gazette the rules or the constitution and everything, it don't pass. The 1991 constitution was also gazetted. Understand? But when people in the parliament want to dual citizens them, nobody no raise any objection, not to because it rightfully happened, but now because nobody no raise objection. Nobody no ever challenge that issue there. Until in 2018, where lawyer Gabidon sit on 98.1 Radio Democracy 98.1 FM and say, hey, inside we constitution, we law them. It didn't say, if you not dual citizen, you don't qualify for being member of parliament, you don't qualify for being president of this country before it affects people. People and challenge them. Members of parliament will be not them pull them, and the one day when they forgive symbol, they know able get symbol because they are dual citizens. So just because a law had not been challenged does not make it right. If it is wrong, it is wrong. Like they talk to some friends, the owner lawyer said, and tell me, say, look, the court not to Father Christmas, where they give gifts whether you want them or not. Now what you bring to the court, now the court they act on. So even if people will be ever know say it wrong, waiting inside the constitution is wrong, if somebody not challenge them, nobody cares. It will go on. But because somebody challenge them, it has to be looked into. And so whether we get now on our constitution, say we have to go on a national delegates conference or not, when the Supreme Court determines say what you want to get now on our constitution day, in all right, in all hold water, things that go change. And not go hold anybody against anybody on that particular thing on again on our constitution. That's how the Supreme Court behaves.
All right, thank you. I think we get plenty of things for talk about, but I don't know if you go say I respond to this quickly before pickles.
Well, there is always a clause now every party constitution for review, and I think say if the party and Chief Samsumana feel say it's necessary for let them amend the constitution, then can amend the constitution. That is all I will say with regards that particular issue.
Thank you so very much. It's 079-994-993, not the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show, and log online and get we take with first caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Your name and also you call you from, please. All right, call my APC. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I don't listen to the two people that are the studio. I see one thing, make this very clear. APC go win the 2028 election because people of this country are determined. People are determined, and the APC they unite, and the APC they come together.
Yeah.
But one thing, all them problems here, trust me, I will talk the facts. The PPRC and the court of this country are then create the problem there. Because why I say PPRC, mind you, this constitution of the APC then gazetted for 21 days. And did not more than a petition not 5 years close. Then the same PPRC now then go to the APC constitution. Most of the things that PPRC challenge is in the APC problem. Why for PPRC ever challenge a 5 years clause? If you have 5 years clause, they against the 1991 constitution, PPRC not advised what was in a cooler. Then the same PPRC acts sections 26, then say any political party will go against their own constitution. That political party needs for banner. Then the same court, Chief Samsumana in matter, where the court give the authority to Peter Conte for say is the interim chairman. Peter Conte do everything for restore Chief Samsumana the party. And do everything after that what happened. The same court go and rewatch everything what the APC country do.
All right.
You see, so them two things that is the problem of the APC. But me they tell Sierra Leoneans that APC member they will say the APC, nobody not go stop the APC 2020 no
Thank you.
election.
Thank you so
and
much.
the APC go win election, and the APC they go take governance.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
APC person. This is the time.
Thank you so much. You don't exceed your 1 minute, and please, when you call, please go straight to the point and stay within 1 minute. Yeah, 079-994-993, and make we give other people a chance for be part of the program. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Name and say the call from, please. Alusain from Buffales. Don't you get your TV set small, yeah? I think we get issue that line there. Yes. Hello. I think we get issue that line. 079-994-993. That's the number for you part of the Epic Morning Show. Logo line. Hello. Good morning.
Morning. I named Said Ali from Central.
From Central. Go ahead, Said.
Yeah, GMT for realizing no see the Supreme Court of the land. What thing we don't rule on. Now part of the laws, a case law. So as me say, so waiting Samsumana Kegona ECOWAS no on human rights. So that break day, that period where they break Samsumana will be the ass of the party, we go join another party. I go pay for Samsumana in membership. Why you not consider that period? Then instead you go incorporate all that period, you know things in a crime you commit. Then this business of Samsumana, all can they blame other people for what happened to them. The last time I talk and I say no, not on the Zykoma, but all what happened to Samsumana, now be the works of an Zykoma. And it's command engineer and manipulate people that will go like for Samsumana. Say political, he go do some political violence, he do all them things in the end of the day. When we come back, the first thing we go to and kiss the ring. Nah, and it's by coma. They blame other people that for the next way if they don't.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. 079-994-993 are the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And when you call, move away from your radio TV set and go straight to the point. Stay within 1 minute. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Epic Radio.
Good morning, your name and the side you call from.
This is highly connected at Solution Center. This is Afresoloku.
Oh, it's Afresoloku. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I tell you, thank you for this program. I tell all the contributors there that studio day. I tell them all thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate that. Thank you. 079-994-993 and the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Epic Radio. Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and the side you call from.
Yeah, I'm Mohammed. I call from Komon-Tok.
Hi, for Boyton. Go ahead.
Yeah, I tell them all thanking at the panel. I tell the panelists that thank you. The problem we get at this country of Samsumana issue from that day we they expel him, we Supreme Court rule say they get right for Saka. My brother, let's go from from section 40 to section 56. No sign of the way they talk say president for sack vice president. They say he for belong to a political party before election. They don't say after election. Where in Nigeria we get the similar thing, where Malawi happy Nigeria. And who be no say this time that kind of discussion will reach. The only tell more APC don't dig their own for themselves because they don't say Samsumana, they don't reinstate them. They don't say we don't take them fresh. They are going to let we get.
Okay.
So the best way as a family, let Samsumana sit down with them, let them talk, let them find a way forward so that they will put the house in order for challenge the mighty SLTP 2020.
Thank you so very much. All right.
They're in at the back benchmark.
Thank you very much. Go 79994-993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. I mean, when you call, please go straight to the point and stay within 1 minute. You go again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Obobra.
Good morning.
Yeah, well, you know, one of the free shadow. Call is the game, but let the game play. We're not going to fight. We're all the salon better. We're not going enemy of fear. Before I want to pledge thank you, Mr. Lucian. BMT na BMT na waek na indi show
because I'm always very conversant and radio. I can follow up. Mr. Moderator, to be honest with you, this issue of Samsumana, me I don't tell APC what to go manage the bar shot me. Let me come over in the national APC na party of this country. I want them better. Let's alone go before. Una no tolerate Samsumana issue with Samoa Kamara APC. It go more now. The way we treat Samsumana, any political person will get base in matter. Even that one person vote in matter. Then Mr. Moderator issue where first Princess discussed yesterday. I just want to ask a question because my man be more in a net with that question. They say the president they arrest people. Talk say president fly. Let me arrest them. They are I want a church when I get the job.
All right, okay, thank you very much. All right, 07999949993, now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. We'll take up 3 more calls and turn our attention to we guest them for make the reply to the callers them. Hello, go online again. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Lamin Samoa Kuyato.
All right, Lamin Samoa, go ahead.
Yes. PPRC, what's not the need for let somebody don't get a constitution and then go gazette them? Then can't go before una. So if they don't go gazette them, una don't see the document, una don't allow it, don't go through. Why again somebody for go after this thing don't go through and with a complaint? I mean the complaint before don't go before the documents they come out. Then the APC una go for really take them because the issues then depend on that idea for say we can come together the 11th hour. If the issue then Boku, it's not possible. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. 07999949993, the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And when you call, go straight to the point, and we'll get another caller again online. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Epic Radio.
Epic Radio, good morning. Your name and who said you call from?
Yeah, from Solution Center, Sulukusa. Which I want just to fumble them, you understand, APC. What you Sam Sumana issue with and they really downplay. It gets from among the greatly, brother. If you want to in this country, the solution of this country, some people then they can able just mob other people there. You understand that man? They don't do a bad. From the beginning, when I pull out of vice presidency, when I say when I arrest it, and then some people and then other party. But from things that they don't know, they understand. Reinstatement, but I wanted to clarify that one day. Or even the constitution, where they talk for. Constitution, I make man on a man make constitution. No, we're not there for amend constitution. When they would sit down here and that man, they let them see how they will resort this thing. And then they just go and draw this. So now they just want them. Please. When I try to do something where we really make this party will get in name back.
Thank you.
Call the APC.
Thank you so very much.
From Solution Center,
Thank you so very much, brother. 07999949993. We'll probably take our last call and try for it's so much call. Logo online again. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Your name and who said you call from, please?
I'm Mohammed Conte, I call from Poti.
Mohammed Conte from Poti. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. And the issue of Samsumana, and this, I hope in a high politics and the plane salon. And I hope the politics with the plane salon, I'd advise Samsumana. Actually, if you mean a Samsumana, if you want to be as real APCian, for now the issue with the APC, for now Samsumana, if I don't say me, without flag there, without no flag there, I can for settle APC problem. If Samsumana able to stand up for settle APC problem, Samsumana get a long way for go. Doesn't mean say if you not be flag there for now, that means to ever be president again as alone. Let's just stand up for bring APC for bring peace.
All right, I'm afraid we lost that call already. We don't go take any more call. Bolu squeeze in the last one, this very last one. Logo. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and where you call from, please.
Yeah, Nina Kuka, they call from Bo.
All right, Kuka from Bo.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the discourse.
All right, boss. Welcome.
Of course, they still look for serious opposition. Opposition will not go really there for just criticize and get ala within themselves. Opposition will they criticize and bring solutions. Also be able for them to help the Samsumana. Samsumana, this is issue. The whole thing don't see.
Now, two things. One, because he blames C4C. Secondly, they say he uttered some statements against the former president. I think that grievance mechanism, they might have for them to use. A divided house not go able for win war. These are the same situation where we did before 2023 elections. When they might have been able to do most of their assignments, at the end of the day, they claim to they don't win elections. So it will not happen so. So when I try to make a solve a problem in-house, most of them say, if you model it, take once an alien corridor. Rather than doing that kind of waiting, most of them see how they are the patrol. You not prove any serious. Let them do their assignment well, do the lower level elections and all of that. Then they go for Monko. Rather than the other, so they go and sell themselves. You're not done.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. We're not going to take any more call again. And BMT, I think I'll start off with you. Louis try very hard for manage 2 minutes so response them to them callers there.
Well, somebody first person where message get to do with Chief Samsumana and I say why we not consider the period from the time we pay to the time where we talk about now. Well, I think that we consider. You know, from 2020 we know say he's a member of the APC from the third and letter, and he paid backlog payments from 2016 because now 2015 they expel him from 2016 to 2023. That money they candidature fee for flag bearer APM. So now them period and they all will consider. So we actually consider them. Okay. Then somebody say make emphasis to the 1991 constitution what he say about somebody eligibility and qualification for stand for president. They cannot agree more because now that not the whole thing now. The bigger constitution now they look at. Somebody question say Samsumana issued them for address them because every vote counts in the election cycle, which is true. I cannot agree more. Then somebody say why them for gazette a constitution, and then later on somebody challenge them. I don't explain that in 1991 constitution will be gazetted. But when the need arise for let people question what people do and with violation of the constitution, then question that. So the dual citizenship, then we put a waiting and call to them. So it happens all the time. Somebody say some issue will affect the APC. Like I say, I cannot agree more. We see what happened in 2018 and 2023 respectively. Mohammed Conte say, now high politics they play, let Samsumana just stand for the APC and he gets a long way for go. That not necessarily mean say, if we allow for let anybody disenfranchise them, because the law not allowed for let that happen.
Thank you.
So the last one, somebody say, the problem with Samsumana now because he joins C4C and statement they will make against others by Kroma. The things they would do to Samsumana, and we don't do for let this country a day, Pankuskas up to this day. Osaka Vice President, Dr. Rick Machar, Vice President of Sudan, where Salva Kiir in President Sakam, we know what happened there. He get a militia, infect and kill people and say, person and say, una take easy. For this uncle say he joined child state of can kill people. 50,000 people die as a result of the rebel law say during the time when they hold Brigadier Amadou Bangura for coup and they execute him, the thing not been genuine. So he condemned that. For that condemnation, they lock and Panama road for 7 years. Because of that, he can't hit back, say in a revenge. Samsumana before do the same thing in this country before they not discuss, but not one because in a global peace about he decided to run away instead of the people to run away.
Thank you.
That is a mark of leadership.
Thank you so very much, Lucien.
Yes, I think let's start with Koma APC. I think when people make comments, you know, you get for back them up with facts. If APC kind of power in 2007, na PPRC make APC kind of power because when we intervene, if APC contest 2023 elections, na PPRC, you know, the efforts with PPRC make. So if you find with somebody they make statements about an institution, let get facts. And I remember say before they go to 2023 elections, where the same comments have been go say PPRC and the court. We make them very clear saying a member they holding at the ITGC. Now they be slow the party in progress because when PPRC don't push them for go step 2, then they get good come back step 1 under the underseller. You understand? So let it blame a member the 9 party. Let it not blame PPRC. I not all brief for the court. And then I'm glad you for Mohammed reading a Moriton. We talk about dialogue. you know, in political party, you know, they get forget alternative dispute resolution mechanisms. The need for dialogue as a party. I talked about before, say there is a need for them for come together and show say there are two APC people. And Lamin Nakoyatong talk about gazetted constitution, why somebody can complain back. Laws all over the world must get all with people we not been deal with the maker and amid arising issues, you know, new issues can come up where they can say we need. Why make a constitutional review for well over 20 years now? Now because people see say some parts by the law for waiting the happen now we need for change them. And then I think that all the one that we get for come for do with
Thank you so very much, Lucian. We will find some forget you for talk about the preparation for the 2028 elections, how PPRC PPRC don't put in place for the upcoming 2028 election. BMT, thank you so very much for your time for being part of the Epic Morning Show.